So, y'all, we back with Coldest Winter ever, continuing chapter 13. When are you going to the hospital to see your mother? She asked, changing the topic. Soon, I said, trying to keep it all brief. Well, if you need a ride or anything, we can make time and take you up there. What hospital is she in exactly? Long Island College Hospital, I shot out quickly, in Brooklyn. It's easy for me to take the train. It's no problem. All right, she said, as Helen like the conversation wasn't going her way. There's a book I have that you can take a look at. She sat on her bed, pointing at the book laying on the file cabinet. It was a career guide. If you look through the book, you'll see 1,500 different careers. The good thing about it is the book has a lot of ideas, jobs, and business suggestions that the average person may not even think of. Maybe you'll see something that interests you. Thanks, I said, trying my best to seem like I was into what she was saying. I go to a lot of colleges to speak. I wouldn't mind taking you to see them. College isn't for everybody, but sometimes just taking a trip or two of the nice ones will change the way you look at education, yourself, and the world. Can I ask you a question? I asked her. Why do you have change all over your floor? Soldier looked at the quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies she had thrown all over the floor. I'm just sloppy and a little careless about some things. Well, sloppy was the right word. As I'm sizing everything up, I noticed she had more food in the bedroom than in her refrigerator. Half-eaten bags of barbecue chips and a can of onion dips with some of the dips stuck to the side outside of the can. She had empty apple juice bottle and half-empty Evian waters. On top of that, she had an exercise bike in her room. Putting two and two together, I figured she eats a family-sized bag of barbecue chips with dip. Feels guilty, jump on the bike and tries to burn it all off. And why do you have file cabinets in your bedroom? I asked, laughing now. Oh, so maybe you need to be an interior decorator, she kidded me. I hire you because I have no sense of all that. Seriously though, I get letters from a lot of people. I keep files on some of the people I work with. I write a lot. I keep copies of everything I mail out. Now, my room might not be in order, but I know every book on my shelf and would know right away if one was missing. I know where every piece of paper in this house is located. It may not seem like it, but there is an organized system to it. I guess it's just a matter of different things being important to different people. I have gotten her on the defense, and now was the perfect time to dip out of this boring little meeting. Here, talk to Boom. Lauren was passing me the phone as soon as I got back in the room. Boom, who? You said you wanted to meet somebody. Are you ugly? The deep voice on the phone asked. Are you ugly? I shot back. No, I'm just saying, though, it don't make no sense for me to be driving up there if you ugly. For all I know, Lauren and Sarge could just be setting me up to give them a ride, and I ain't playing taxi all night. So just let a nigga know what you look like. What you pushing, I asked. A infinity. Well, if you come see for yourself, I challenge him. Alright, but if you ugly, I'm just pulling off. Whatever, nigga. My arms were folded one into another. I stood on a stoop outside the house with much attitude, waiting for Boom and Sarge to pick us up. Lauren was standing in the middle of the street. Lauren nigga was called Sarge because he was in the army. He jumped out the passenger seat all the sight and grabbed and squeezed Lauren up. The notorious Boom had one foot in the car and one foot on the ground as he stood up halfway out the car to check me out. He was light-skinned with two big dimples in cheeks and a cliff in his chin. A mad curry with curly black hair. We smiled at each other. Oh, shit, he said, throwing his hands in the air. You fine. Come on, get in. We checked an action flick. Don't ask me the title. We was mostly tonguing, filling up on each other, and giving each other shotguns with Sarge bags of weed. When we got tired of butter popcorn and the real munchies kicked in, Boone said, what's it going to be, McDonald's or Uno's? Uno is better, I said quickly. Uno is pussy, Boone said. So what's up? You going to give me some pussy or are we going to McDonald's? We all started laughing. A few mixed drinks, some pizza at Uno's, potato skins, and salad. We all was feeling good. I wasn't worried about shit. Boone basement was damp and dark. The little lamp he had in the small mattress house located in Queens didn't even light up the entire room. But I could see the mattress he had on the floor with no sheets. The room Lauren and Sarge went into was only a room because it was divided by a blanket hanging on a string. Before I put my pocketbook down next to me on the side of the mattress, I could hear Lauren and Sarge ripping off their clothes. The sound of Sarge's belt buckle clicking, the zipper noise, and their heavy breathing got good and ready. Boom flicked off the dim light, and it was pitch dark. I liked lights on, but there was no time for complaining. When Boone found my titties, he started rubbing my nipples between his fingers. At first, my body got excited, but he rubbed them so long that they were burning. I turned him to my right side. I moved his hand on my titty, saying, suck him, suck him. He sucked them, but it was like he thought they were popsicles. He sucked them so hard. I pushed his head down further so he could eat my pussy. He licked all over my head before he could find the inside of me. I heard him trying to spit the pussy hairs cold in his teeth. When he found the inside of me, he was licking all the wrong places. He wasn't sucking my clitoris, which would have sent me over the top. Come on, baby, just fuck me, I said. That's right, he said, all gassed up on himself like he was doing something. A few pumps, maybe 8, and he was laid out all over my body, tired and finished. Nigga, what? I said. Oh, girl, you know what? He said, all cocky like he had just bust me down. What was it, Em? Don't even play yourself, girl, he said, all calm. What was that? I crawled around the mattress looking for a little lamp. Finally, I fumbled, then I found it. I clicked that switch real fast and flipped the lamp over like a flashlight, shining it on his dick. That little fucking worm, that's it, and you got the nerve to call yourself Bone? I yelled at him, oh, baby, you missed it. It shit was this big. He held his fingers a 10-inch stretch. It's just cold in here, so you know after I bust my nut, my shit shriveled up. By this time, Lauren and Sarge's naked bodies had rolled onto the floor. They laughed so hard that Sarge kicked his foot and the curved wall fell down. Oh, nigga, I knew there had to be something wrong with your ass. Good head, dimples, all that, and you just a little dick nigga. Take us home, I screamed on him. Lauren couldn't stop apologizing, but she couldn't stop laughing either. I decided I would choose all my dates from here on. How I expect her to understand my desires, I don't know. And I'll be back, y'all.